Hey guys, my 5x5 because it took forever to connect. So let me know if you can hear me and see me okay. Hope everybody's doing great. Let me see who I got in here. As long as I got a 5x5 in here, I should be. I hope y'all can hear me. All right, let me see what I got. Hopefully you can. Yeah, random. Can you hear me? Okay. Yep. Okay. Thank you, Sandra. I figured not. All right, let's see. Hey, Coffee First, the prepping artist, Blackbird. Hey, T-Paul. Hey, Adriana, good to see you. Shannon, Steve, Miss Sharon, she's in charge week after week. Bless her heart. She goes nonstop. I think she goes 24/7. She's the head boss of the Wrench Gang everywhere. What's up, Josh? And if I miss you, I'm sorry. Steve, did I already say hey to you? Random. Hey, Dusty. Sorry if I missed anybody. I'm trying to go through here quick. Hey D. It's your name's too long. It's still D or Dark Angel. Sorry, but you'll know I'm talking to you. A lot of y'all been doing a lot of lives, putting out a lot of good content. Myself and the community, I know we appreciate you. I don't always have time to interact, but I see you guys. I appreciate you. Hey, Montana Nana. Good to see you. And if I miss you, put everything in all. Hey, Rambit, how are you? TT1's in the house. Put everything. Hey, Kentucky Survival, how are you? If you was there an issue? Was it lagging or something? I don't know. Thank you guys. Love and life, how are you? Jersey girl, Candle, how are you? And Candle set me straight too the other day. Look, I'm not a professional mod like a lot of you guys. Just picking. Hey, Thistle Moon. Bama Jen, how are you? South River, how are you? Everybody's in here. And again, if I miss you, I'm sorry. Saint Hunter, how are you? Cigar Prepper. Goodness, all you people. Some of you I haven't seen in a while. Good to see you. I appreciate you. Pilgrim, FJB. Coffee. Does he eat coffee? I think so. Gosh, I'm way up here. And again, Southern River. Okay, I think I've forgotten everybody. If I haven't, I'm sorry. You got to yell at me. Put it in all caps because I'll get up there and get squirrel or I'll just completely miss it. And I apologize. Well, we're here, the last weekend of January? Has this not been like the longest month? We're only in January. Look how much has happened in a month. Like I said, 2024, we knew it was going to be like this. We knew it was going to be like this. I think it's going to continue. Of course, the big hype and focus is everything with the southern border, Texas, everything that's going on. I will say, I may step on toes here. Sorry, that's just what I do sometimes. Hey, Tiger, and anyone else I missed. I'm not saying like I know how things look, and we always hope for the best that things are really what they are, and like people are doing with stuff. Just no matter what's going on or how things may look, we can't lose focus on what we need to be doing either, because regardless things. Hey, Devil Dog Prepper, we still have to be doing. I think Kevin's in here. Hey, Kevin. We still got to be doing what we're doing regardless, because we know if you're on the spiritual side of things are going to come to pass regardless. They're coming to pass. It's going to happen. No man, no politician, no group, nothing's going to stop certain things. So I just don't want people to lose their focus on also what we need to be doing and think, okay, this happened, so I can let my guard down about XYZ I need to do now. Please don't do that. Just don't. I have mixed feelings about things, what's going down over in Texas and all the manpower and things we have seen going on, because there is a part in my gut. There's that part in my gut that says this could be a giant setup. It's just just be careful. And the reason I say be careful, that's not saying, just go over there quietly and don't stand up and be fearful. I'm not saying that at all, but we also have to be smart about things. Don't put yourself in a situation. There's a part where you just need to be smart about things. Something doesn't feel right. I mean, I just almost have this image in my head that this is a humongous trap to rile up and get a whole bunch of patriots in one area. I got a bad feeling about it. I hope my feeling's wrong. Gosh knows everything that we have feelings about and these conspiracy theories and these things that we have, we want to be wrong on all those things. Okay. I don't ever want to be like, see, I was right. I'm like, thank God that wasn't so how I felt about it. But something just, I don't know. I mean, I just have a gnawing feeling like, a J6 second round. Here we go. Don't just be careful. Okay. I mean, but again, you do what you feels best for you about everything. I say that across the board, medical, this type of stuff. I just hey, Yardbirds, are you in here? I see everybody saying hey to you. That man's sense of humor, he will make me laugh. And people will think he's mad. Like, was he being? I'm like, no, you have to understand Yardbirds. And he always comes in here with something funny in my comments. I appreciate you. Truly. And if I've missed anybody, hey, Lorf, if I've missed anybody, I'm sorry. I do appreciate you guys. I love you guys tremendously. And I do, when I say worry, I don't worry in the sense that, we're not supposed to worry and I'm fretting and I'm fearful, whatever. But I do. I mean, I worry. I just want everybody to be okay. The things that I do, truly more than, rushing over there to do that type of stuff down south is my thing is like, I hope everyone is spiritually sound where you need to be. And I hope you are, and I'm talking because of what my niche is. You have, even if you don't, normally do naturopathic things, holistic side of things, I hope that you have a solid base for a plan B, just in case the plan A type system doesn't work for medical and stuff like that, that you're okay. Because that's my mission is saying, okay, I want everybody to have a strong foundation on all of that. And it's usually holistic naturopathic medicine and the spiritual side of things, because that's what I do. None if it's not for you, great, go do what is good for you. But I want people to still be okay with all that. Hey, Fish Sticks, did I see you earlier? Gmail Nana, if I've missed anybody, I do appreciate all of you. So I hope, everybody's doing well. I know it's craziness everywhere. I mean, and we've been saying this, Josh, we've been saying this for a long, and a lot of people have been saying it, but I work so much with Josh. And I said, it's going to be a domino effect. Everything's going to pop off at once. It's not going to be, well, let's just get this settled. Okay, now we can go over and this is going to happen. It's not. I mean, we have this stuff here, the stuff in Israel. We have all that stuff in the Middle East. And then, I think it was yesterday I saw everything. And I mean, Taiwan is surrounded. I mean, they're over there in the sky, around the sea and everything else. And, what they already said that we're not going to help them. I mean, we can't help all these other ones, right? Because UK are. We still got to do that, I'm guessing. So all of it is just, it's just a bunch of nonsense, and it's going to all pop off at once. So no matter which way no matter which way they've got your head turned, it doesn't matter, because it's on all sides right now. So my advice and my feeling and what I'm doing is I still need to make sure my focus for my little tribe, my little community, myself, my family, however that works, is we're still doing what we need to do, and we're not being pulled away and going over to some nonsense, because don't think that they don't have enough control, that things are not orchestrated and planned out the way they need to be. Okay. It doesn't, that's just how it is. And with everything that's going on, I understand it's overwhelming. I had somebody get up with me the other day and said, I'm just feeling completely overwhelmed. I've heard this plenty of times, and I'm feeling hopeless. Gosh knows we've all been there in some point, and maybe not something to do with this in our life. There's something that struck us and we have that feeling, and that is a horrific feeling. Don't, I talk, sit in the shadows. Don't stay there. Don't stay there. You have to be stubborn enough to always say, no matter what, no matter how I fall, no matter how heavy this shadow looks, I'm still going to stand up and dust myself off, and I'm going to move forward, and I'm going to do what I'm supposed to be doing. And we press on. I mean, you just have to find that stubbornness inside of you to be that way. I think somebody asked me something up here, and I missed it. Yeah. Okay. I do. Send me I will send you my protocol. Send me an email though, because it's a protocol. And when I say a protocol, I got to type it out. So that's someone send me an email and write in there in the subject, or write in the thing, remind me of what it was. Because people ask me things all the time, and just remind me what it is, but send me an email and I'll send you that. I don't mind doing that. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna catch up on this. Yeah, that. Oh, and Josh, and hopefully you're still in here. Remember how we kept saying that this war it was going to be completely different. It was going to because they were drones and things like that. We're going to use. It's going to be different, guys. And I think we're going to see a lot more of that type of stuff. And of course, we've been seeing it, but I think it's going to go to a whole other level. And they have things that we don't even know about. Here we are. What Josh and I talk about, and plenty of other people bring it up, is the stuff about AI. That level that is going to be used in all this full force, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm telling you, this stuff down south, and people are gung ho want to go down there. And I'm not trying to be. I know, and people. I'm not that type of person. But I hope I'm wrong about 90% of the stuff I talk about or try to prepare you for. I hope I'm wrong on. I've got a bad feeling about it, and yeah, a lot of people. I mean, and I'm not trying to discourage anybody. You go where if you're of faith and you pray and you say, I know that this may just be this may be my path, my mission field, my battlefield, whatever. You're gonna have we talked about that before. If God says drop this and you come on, then and that goes with anything. But just be careful. I'm telling you, they will not let an opportunity go without doing something. And Mr. T-Man with his mess, he some of the encouragement, different things he's getting. I don't know. They could get a hold of him for some of the things he's been saying and saying, oh, well, you're inciting this, you're encouraging this, and just be careful because none of that up high, however they look and whatever they're trying to display to you at the moment, they're not for us down here. I'm sorry. They're just not. And that's a sad reality. And it just can be a discouraging reality of what the upper thing and what they're doing to their own country and own people, but that's just reality. Yeah. Yeah. See, I'm big on anything in life about different things. This whole quit giving them cannon fodder, but I just feel like it's a setup. I'll say it. Hey, Deanna, how are you? And anyone else I missed? Yeah, and please don't lose that. Don't lose focus on your immediate. And I'm going to talk a little bit on that. And I really don't have a whole lot planned. I'm just talking up here, but that's how Sundays are, right? It's not really organized. I'm kind of all over the place. Sometimes I think is how my replays must see, especially if they don't see the chat. I'm kind of like, gosh, where is she at? Okay, where she's all over the place. Oh, I know Yardbirds. Truly, I love your sense of humor, and you do make me and a lot of people laugh. I see in there, but we have to be that way as well. And because that's something I was going to bring up. And even TT1. Speaking of him, his mission about things. I always say I'm like the funniest guy on YouTube. And we have to have my decompression chamber. We have to be able to laugh and detach from the craziness going on. We cannot, because that's not living. If it's not living. Yeah, that's exactly it. I don't have a good feeling about it at all. And I'll say it. I know, and this gets people riled up. And every time, here I go. Where's Josh? We say if any time I bring up certain MD Creekmore's another one, it's like, you get up and you go against T-Man about stuff. I'm not going against it. I'm just like, stop. Please do not put all your, and it doesn't matter if it's him or whoever it is, don't put all your hope of everything in a politician. Nobody's coming to save us. It is theatricals. I'm sorry. It is. Y'all hear that? You hear the unsubbing? Ching, ching, ching. Did you hear it go down? Hey, Loretta. I get that too. Hey, Camel Coral. How are you? See? Okay. It is. I know. I saw a meme the other day. I'm like, I can smell fake before it gets out the car. Yeah. And we should all be in tune with that. And that, that's that part of discernment. That's the part of discernment. Hey, Sandy. Loretta was a 5x5. Am I buffering or anything? Because I see my little internet thing is popping up every once in a while. I don't know if that's it or not. I don't know. Let me see what you're saying. Oh, Mm. Something. Something about, we're seeing all these videos the last little bit have been coming out. And it's like all this convoy of trucks and these people and these farmers and all that stuff. But then we went and looked things up and they said, oh, basically they're not routing, they're not headed out until Monday. So I'm like, these very well could be old footage that they're saying this is in Texas. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not down there. I mean, if y'all are around there, if y'all see it and you're in that area, let me know what you're seeing. Yes, we have to laugh. TT1. I did. I did. I did. I did, Yardbird. I was laughing about, and I don't even remember which one it was. I did. He was like, what is it? And I was like, I was thinking about that comment he put out there. See, thank you. Yeah. True. Any of them. Whoever, let me say, I'm going to say it. Go in and stamp it down. Okay, 5x5. Good. I don't know. It's just coming up. It usually doesn't show me that. No, you won't. They won't. I know which one it was now. It was funny. Because it really did make me laugh out loud. Okay, I'm caught up. Miss Sharon. But I did just go squirrel. That's how I roll, especially on Sundays. It's all right, guys. We do it week after week, don't we? I still come back up here and act this way. But anyways, I was talking about the theatricals of everything. And what I was going to say is the complete worldly chaos that's going on right now. Hey, Carrie. Everywhere. It's things we've never seen before in history to this level. Just the whole here on our own soil across the board. Everything that's going on. If anyone steps on scene and makes peace with this much nonsense, it's an absolute dumpster fire. The whole world is right now. It's probably the Antichrist. I'm going to say it. It says it's biblically is what that. If anyone comes up and creates this stuff and they have this thing, this world peace, and that's why the whole team, people, we've never seen in history that people, they idolize him in masses. It's this worshiping level we've never seen. I'm not saying good things were not there when he wasn't one in that seat. That's not what I'm saying. But you got to be careful, okay? Because things can be fooled. But whoever comes on scene now with the way things are and can make peace of things, and even we talked about before how they're going to use AI in these times and everything. There's those connections also. I just have that kind of that gnawing feeling, that heaviness, like don't lose focus still on what we still need to be doing, and not, it is a different type. It's distractions. And that's just what I'll say. And I'm not trying to lure anybody one way or the other about something or tell anybody how to feel. I always say, you pray for discernment and where you're led. And, spiritually, you need to be very, 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 very in tune more and more and more every single day because where we're at. And the spiritual warfare is off the chain. The distractions, the stuff that can kind of, it's like it wants to silence that spiritual side of that. You have to be determined even more so. So just be careful. And everything that's going on, please. I also want to ask y'all, are y'all still finding joy in your everyday life? Because, the whole spiritual warfare that's going to keep us so worried about the future that we're missing all our blessings every single day. Okay. Just make sure. And you have to turn these things off and be like, if I don't know what's going on for 24 hours, 48 hours, however long, whatever the situation is, that's okay. Because God's still in control, and I still have to bring my focus, front and center where it needs to be. And I still have joy. And I go to these certain other people, TT1, different things, people in your everyday life or whatever. And you still laugh and you find joy and peace and excitement. And I'm not worried about, and I know that kind of seems like kind of that ironic thing because we're preppers and we want to stay 10 steps ahead. And I look at things more. I'm not a prepper. This is just a lifestyle. This is a mindset, a way of life. And but you still have to enjoy today and not always worry about tomorrow and next day and next week and months and everything. And I believe I can be bad about that because I'm a planner And I like things I like all, I need to plan A, B, C, and D, and I need things lined up. That's just how I am. That's a security for me. And so I have to constantly make myself like I have to be in the now. We have to still do that. Because I see more and more. I hope I'm not missing anything over here. If I am, you got to put it all big. I'm not over here starving. Is food starving? You got a couple hours. You can't eat after 7, Josh. Let me see what St. Hunter's got. Yeah. I mean, there's going to be all kinds of stuff that are going to come on scene. I don't know. I just got a bad feeling about stuff going on at the border, big time. Yeah. Exactly. You have to. Let's see. Camo Carl, you're so funny. You're another Yardbirds with that. Let's see. Yeah, you have to. Your focus of everything. There's a lot of people, talking about different things. I will say an encouragement. I'm big on. Hey, Love and Life, Christopher. If I've missed anybody, I'm trying to scan through here, not whatever. Josh, it's okay. Sandy S. I don't remember how many Sandy Sanders I have in here today right now. Sometimes all of y'all are in here. I always say on where things are going and where we think they're going to go, and kind of like a preparedness, and not just I'm stacking, I'm buying supplies, and or spiritually, mentally, emotional, all the things we've been talking about. We have been for a long time, and even now. Thank you, Ms. Sharon. Yeah, the IG, you can add me. You're going to have to, if your name doesn't match, I don't know who you are. If you look like a creep, sorry. You're going to have to send me a little message. It'll send me one and I'll add you. But you can follow me over there. That's the only social platform I do. I would encourage people wherever you're at, and especially if you didn't grow up there, or maybe you don't know the old ways of your region. Okay. I encourage people to research how people from before lived and survived way back in your region, because that's going to be your best chance for survival if things go to collapse and if everything that's going on, our stockpile of stuff, our shipment, our everything that's going on that's going to be affected. And that was a big thing I said about the medical side of stuff, because 90% of our medications is not made here, and that would cripple a lot of people. And that's why I felt led to do hey, here's some information about other ways to do things, so you're not reliant on that, because our ancestors did it. And guess what? It is doable. Same thing with survival. Learn how, wherever your region is, and you're like, this is where you're going to be in this region, how people before, how they survived there. What did they do? How did they plant? Whether it was for climate, whether it was for food, finding the like the foraging and the gathering and what the natural things grow in your area, because there's things that may grow here that I can use and forage that are for a holistic approach, medically, health, and everything like that. It's not going to grow in your region. And so that is a big tip and focus I want people to get on is know your region. Do a deep dive. And I'm talking about a deep dive study in your region. Print off things. You know how I'm about hard copies. Print off things as much as you can. I encourage people like before, whatever your area is, make sure you get a very detailed thing for foraging for your area, whatever it is. Okay. And learn that, because people long before this, believe me, we've been this whole weakened down society that we've been in for how many decades. You can, because they did. Okay. People just gotten spoiled and dare I say weak. Yeah, I say it often. That's how it's been. Just research your area and find out how people survived and made it, what they focused on. If all of this type of stuff was stripped away in the grocery stores or your pharmacy type thing, and going through climates, and I'm big on culture, things like that, you're going to need it because that's how people survived before. And that has been broken down. That's been broken down and torn apart for a reason to get us to how it's a weakened state. Because if people are in a weakened state and very, very dependent, or they can throw fear at people, that is their control. Again, go back to your stubbornness. I'm not going to have that. I mean, that's just my personality about things. And so knowledge is power, having that faith and everything, there's your freedom. So let that be your focus. Hey, Michigan, I know you're in here somewhere because I see people saying hey to you. Lurking? That's okay. I have to lurk often because I can always get in there. Hey, Christopher, how are you? Anyone else I've missed too? If it's something for me. I know there's a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, that's a big one, and that's going to happen. And I did stuff a while back about things. I'm not judging anybody about anything. Everybody's their own thing, but anything. There's a lot of medications with that, and a lot of other medications. If something goes cold turkey and it's cut off, and they know that, and guess what? They don't care. So, again, your biggest thing against the whole system about things is I have an alternative, and to be able to stand up and look them anything in the face. I don't need you. I don't have to rely on you. That's why the region thing I was just talking about, and the naturopath thing, and how our ancestors lived. It can be done. They did it. We didn't get this far without our ancestors being survivors and knowing how to do things. And that was just, again, it wasn't like how it is what we're talking about doing now. That was just a way of life. And if you get your mindset around that, you'll be a lot better off. If I miss anything, sorry. Yeah, knowledge book, print-offs, 3-ring binders, hard copy books. I don't care how you got to get it. I get it. I'm humongous on that. Hey, Gmail Merkel. This is another one that makes me laugh. Look, I'm gonna say right now. The other night, were we in natives? Probably natives. She's just there's no filter with this one right here. She's funny to me. She was letting Huckleberry know, and she was like, "It's not as bad as it seems in writing." You had to be there, but she's funny. But I know that if I get them same with her and Miss Sharon got me, and they're coming to bail me out. You're funny. Red wine, I don't drink anything, but yeah, I'm about like, because I make tinctures. We don't drink, but I'm like about tinctures. I'm like, you need some 80 proof for hire, so you can either disinfect things if you have to use it in the field for like a medic type situation, or if you're making tinctures. I do. I'm like, you better stock it. We don't drink, but that's how I am about that stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Anything like that. And my thing is, like, I've shown those. I don't have any right here. Those little, and I got them from Tractor Supply, and they have them by the region. And it could be foraging or mushrooms or wildlife or anything in your area. And those things are laminated, so they're waterproof and everything. But there are certain things I get, or I print off, or I write it out. How I know I can flip to it really quick, or a family member can flip to it really quick, is laminate them. We have a little laminator. Some of them I do because I'm like, you don't know what the situation is going to be when you're out. If you're outside, if you're in the field, if it's in your go bag, laminate them because you're going to need it. Get them random. Y'all are funny. Let's see. What you got about chicken stuff? I wish I could. Oh, well, chickens is better than nothing. It's better than nothing. You can survive off chickens. I mean, if you can keep them going anyway, I mean, you can survive protein off of eggs. And a lot of things when we go into this, it may not always be, and that's the thing they've done in our society. Food is going to have to be looked at that this is fuel for my body and my health. It may not be like exactly what I want, but you're not going to starve. Hey, Tina. Yeah, get things done. That's what I say. I'm on my phone a lot, and Huckleberry will come around. He's like, "Who are you talking to?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm talking to whoever creator I'm listening to, because I think y'all can hear me." But hey, Jack. Oh, MD sent you. Well, big thanks to MD Creekmore. He's wonderful. Hey, she's a wildflower. Hey, sweetheart. She is a sweet lady right there. I appreciate all you guys. Hey, Pat Butler. That's okay. Easily listening. And you replay gang people, I appreciate you too, because I sit in that seat all the time. And again, I say it week after week, my chat does not go up to the next day. They always hold my chat. So if you want to interact kind of with chat more, because that's how I do more on Sundays, and I don't bring every single thing up. If you kind of want to know what's going on, it's the next day. Oh, I'm so glad MD sent you. I appreciate him. And welcome. Thank you. Yes, that is what's going to get a lot of people. It'll be simple things that get people with things like that. Let me look at the history about different things. Y'all remember playing Oregon Trail when you were little? You might die from dysentery. Remember stuff like that? You have to, there's little things, common cold, fevers, different things like that would get people. You got to know. And, people who've been with me for a while, they know my faith. I'm like, God put in, that native side of everything is God put everything on this planet for a reason. Herbs, plants, food, everything has a purpose for every ailment there is. We have to educate ourselves to know what that is, because most of us, all these generations, that's been stripped away. Again, they did that on purpose. It was that they stripped all that away because it made you just dependent on them. But there is. And I tell people all the time, especially I get new subs all the time. I appreciate you guys. I'm like, go to my videos, go all the way to the bottom, start reading titles, and then work your way up, because there may be something in there that I may have already talked about. And I encourage people all the time, I'm like, write things down, just take notes. If you have questions, you can send me an email if I need to clarify things for you. And there's certain things I can say in that I can't say on here. I'm happy to do that. But sometimes I have a sense of urgency, like, please get the information, get your hard copies now. Because we don't know. I could pull the plug on this before it's over. This live is over. I don't know. Yeah, that's the best way. That's the best way to learn is right beside somebody. I'm a hands-on learner anyways. Not just like sitting, some people are really, really smart with books and taking tests and those type of things, but then they can't apply it. And that's just, some people they're very, very book smart, but executing those type of things and doing it. And I don't retain things that way. Even when I was in nursing and stuff, I learned better just doing things hand on. But yeah. Hey, how are you? Well, MD said everybody. I'll have to go give him a big thank you. Thank you, MD, if you're in here lurking. I appreciate you always. He helps me tremendously. Just a really, really good friend of mine, and he's helped me from the beginning, because when I came in this, I was so green and I didn't want it. Just Josh and PIA are to blame for this platform that I have, and I'm up here because I didn't want to do that. But I didn't know. I'm an outdoors, I'm in the woods type, nature type person. And all this technology stuff and how I didn't know any of this works. I still don't. That's why I don't have a fancy channel, but I'm getting the information out. But he's helped me tremendously from the get-go. Let's see. Yes, Michigan. And I think you guys in the chat, y'all will send me things and get up with things. And I'll have questions, and I learn stuff from y'all, and I'm comforted with y'all, and I appreciate y'all's prayers. Same as, truly, I get so much from you guys as a community as well. Always praying for you guys. I think about y'all often, especially if I see somebody I haven't seen in a long time. They used to be up, and I'm like, I wonder if they're okay, because we have that community feel here. And, we're spread out all across the world. I have people all over in Europe and everything else that get up with me and stuff like that. And I enjoy this and appreciate this, why we still have this connection and why we're here as well, for all of us with each other. And if I've missed you in here, I'm sorry. If you have anything directly for me, please scream at me in all caps. Now, Gmail Merkel, she always screams at me, so I always see her comments, and she's letting somebody have it. Yep, Miss Sharon is my YouTube mama. I love her to pieces. I'm just going to go ahead and everybody. So grateful for Miss Sharon, truly, truly. I couldn't do all this without her, and I mean that. There are people. That's why there's certain things I will not, and I have people ask me for over 2 years now, could you cover this? There's certain things I will not cover out of safety, because I feel like you really need someone hands-on with you, because learning this type of things, it can be a texture and a smell that is going to tell you the difference. And you teach your body to recognize this. Now, I have the scent of a bloodhound. Ask my family, and they'll bring things to me all the time. They're like, "Can you smell this?" I can tell. I know what my body will. I know. There's certain things I won't cover because I think things can be hands-on. If you have somebody, you can find somebody hands-on locally to help you with certain things. Maybe just this, a couple of things like, hey, I just want to make sure I get this right. I encourage that now. Let me see. I hear y'all talking about quail. Let me ask y'all who do quail. I mean, I see quail and they're like, their eggs are so little and their body. I'm like, what do y'all, do you just eat quail? I mean, because their eggs are so, I know people sell them all the time. I see them. I mean, are you doing it just for eggs? Are you eating the birds too? What is the survival, not the pet side of it, that y'all use? I just don't, I mean, and I know a lot of people that have them. Cigar prepper knows what's up. I don't, but the native side of me, even huckleberry, get things and get real tobacco. You give it to the elders. That's a peace thing you do when you go see them. And anything like that is a fantastic barter item as well. Not that I'm condoning using tobacco, but let me see what you got. Hold on, I see. Working at adding to my paper and ink prepper library this year. Okay. Okay, that's good. All of that. Jungle Mom MD, he must have put out something. I appreciate MD tremendously. Great person, truly. Now he's no nonsense. And I always say, I've said this for I was like, I was like MD Creekmore, he'll say things. I'm like, if I said, they'd put me underneath the YouTube jail if I said that. And because I'll get strikes like crazy. I think I got 4 in my first 10 months or something like that. He's like and I always say, I was like, MD Creekmore is the Chuck Norris of YouTube. Like, they just don't mess with him. There's no better. And I think it's hilarious. But he is no nonsense. But he is full of knowledge. And on his gruff exterior, he he is sending some love. I appreciate him. Truly. Yeah, water. You got to have water. And I talk about that time when people just stock, like the freeze-dried food. I'm like, it takes a tremendous amount of water. I'm not saying don't do it. But even if you have like certain canned goods or different things, you can drink the fluid that is in there. And you will not make it without water, safe water and stuff like that. But yeah, that is a big one for so many people. Hey, Julie. Well, thank you. Well, all of you who are coming in here. And if I missed any of you, I am sorry. It looks like I'm way behind on chat as well. Thank you. All of you coming from MD and anywhere else. I appreciate you and welcome. Sunday chat's kind of in there hanging out and talk about whatever. We can kind of go squirrel and all over the place. We're kind of all over. You never survived Oregon Trail. See, I'm way behind, but I'm still here with that. No, we all died from dysentery on that, right? Let's see. But I appreciate all you. Great. All you, lots of people coming in here. Yep. That's what I'm saying. You're like, I am huge on, and when you build I'm big on, I call them my tribe. People call them community. That's my tribe. And wherever it is and people are like, oh, well, this one's strong enough. I'm like, get your elders. You could not pay enough for the knowledge that comes out of elders. And I love elders. I love older people and their knowledge. And you better listen to them. You better talk to them. They are full of it. They're not full of it. They're full of knowledge and information that could be a survival thing. Get up with them. They know how to survive for many different things. A lot of them have been through horrific things already that we've seen in history. I have ancestors and elders that have been through that stuff as well. If you have them in your community, your tribe, your family, go pick their brain. They just talk to you. Most of them won't come out and say it, but ask them about different things. Write it down. You go. It's the best prep you can get. Hi, Rita. MD sending everybody. I appreciate you guys. Truly, I appreciate it. And big thanks to MD if you're in here lurking. Mr. Creekmore, I appreciate you. Again, I've said it. He's helped me tremendously in all kinds of ways. He's a wonderful friend of mine. Yes, I do too. I have to refer back to things. And I don't like reading things on the computer. I hate that. Like, I mean, like if it's something I'm going to get knowledge, if it's like, oh, I'm like reading this article and I'm whatever, but if it's things like that, I will print it off. I want something in my hands. I want a hard copy so I can, flip back and forth, or I may highlight certain things. I'm like, okay, I just need a quick flip, and this is what I need to do. That's the emergency medic type mindset of me too. It's, you just learn to think on your toes about stuff like that. Oh, can you play Oregon Trail now? Y'all go practice Oregon Trail. See if you make it past the dysentery. Yeah. MD, thank you, Miss Sharon. Doom 61, welcome. Oh, Massachusetts. MD. Thank you, MD. He's sending all kinds of love over here today. I appreciate it. Yeah, Appalachian PIA, she does. Thank you, Miss Sharon. She does Monday. She does some other things. She used to be heavy. She's the first person to ever do anything. Her and Just Josh ever. If you know my story from way back, how I got started. I just went up as a guest speaker, and that's all I was going to do. But here I am, over 2 years later. But she's got a channel. She does like Monday Morning Madness. She does a lot of information, and she does different things. Sometimes I can get her up here to do a live with us again sometimes as well. She's very busy, but she puts out information. And she's another no nonsense. Hey, Teresa Mary, MD sent you. MD has filled the house up for me today. I appreciate you. Yeah, everybody from MD, I appreciate you. Thank you. Let me see. Gmail Marker, what are you talking about? Cooking people's cats? Guinea pigs? I saw that a couple times in there. Gmail Markle's she's something else. Let's see. Oh, about that, I can help you with that. I can help you. Horseradish, if you want to send me anything, I will write your protocol. I have people who have not been able to smell 6 months, a year and a half, 2 years. Like I haven't been able to smell or taste things either correctly or at all, or they'll have adverse tastes or smells since that illness. I can help you on that if you send me a protocol. I do have some videos on that as well. Horseradish is a big one that they're using in natural medicine. Medical doctors are doing it. There's a certain enzyme in that helps that. And you're going to smell that really strong and taste that. We had the sea illness over a year ago, and I lost my taste and smell. And I mean, when I lost my smell, I almost had a rush of panic, like because I use that so much for foraging and different things. I mean, that is like a very strong one of my sensories that's so strong. And I rely on that a lot for things. I immediately started implementing that stuff so it wouldn't happen. Zinc, there's a couple other things. If you send me an email, KCLittle@gmail.com, I'll write you a protocol if you're interested in doing that. And it's natural stuff. But I hear that often, and I've had people, and I can help you with that. I see. Oh, okay. So people are talking about, maybe I missed it back here, about quails. Okay, I did ask. I'm sorry. Let me see what this one is right above it. Because I see a couple. Because you can't eat chicken eggs, but you can't eat quail. I wonder if that's like how some people can't have cow's milk, but they have goat milk. So you do, even though they're really small. Is that about like you put like 2 or 3 of those equals one size chicken egg? Finning. I just haven't. But you have to keep them caged, right? I mean, it has to be an actual full type cage, not like our chicken. See, I guess I thought they were so small for meat birds. I think, it would be so. I mean, I've had some chickens. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's not even worth trying to pluck this thing or get anything out of here. Aha, Satan Hunter. It's rubbish, right? It's roughage. Hey, Hill Summit Homestead from Down Under. Good day, sir. 3 quail for Jenna, Julie C. Thank you. Yeah, I see them all the time and I hear about them. It's nothing we've ever added to our homestead. Roasted and smoked. Okay. Maybe it's something to add to it. Are they easy? Are they hardy birds? I see some smaller ones, but I mean, turkeys are huge, but they're not hardy at all. I mean, they are, they're kind of fragile, especially when they're little. They're just they are. Um, Jungle Man. Let's see. Oh yeah, yeah. I have all MD Creekmore's books. Go check him out if you don't know. I don't have all my MD Creekmore shirts today. I have two really good. I call them my 2024 motto shirts. I got from him, and I do have his books. Go check him out if you haven't seen him, but he's great. Well, thank you. Thank you, TT1. We're always just laid back. And I usually with Sunday, I feel like I'm not really coming in here with something. Something may be on my mind, or I'm like, hey, guess what? I need to, let's talk about this, or give you a heads up. But Sundays, I just feel like we're in here hanging out. I mean, it may be through a screen, but I feel like we're all just in here hanging out. And I appreciate you guys. Kind of recharge and get ready for the week coming up. Yeah, fish sticks, if you send me, I can give you that. It depends on what's wrong, because there's a lot of different elements of what can be wrong with the kidneys. If you know what is wrong, like if they have a diagnosis, send me an email and put that in. Like I would have to have more information because it's the protocol. It's going to be different on what is actually causing. I mean, are they have an issue? Do they have a genetic type thing? Do they have something that there's a damage? Are they prone to stones? There's a lot of different things. So if you send me an email, and make sure you put in there, I'll look over that and see if I can help you out with that. Now I have here, Kentucky Survival, I have heard of the pickled quail eggs because they're smaller. I have heard of that, just like little bite-sized ones. Oh, we gotta help you out. You gotta have chickens. Man, I am so far behind in chat. Guys, I'm sorry. This is just what it is. I do appreciate all you guys here. You got to get chickens. MD Norris. Yeah, he is the Chuck Norris of YouTube. Let me see. I'm sorry. I'm back. I'm just getting over here and just chat. Just talk. I think, see, we got to have our people from across the pond be like, are we okay yet? You still coming? Let's see, Yardbirds. I appreciate all of you coming in here. Hey, Hava. I appreciate you. I know I said something to Hava. I was like, oh, y'all go down there? I was joking her about, the aliens and whatever down there in Miami. Picking up sticks and listen. I appreciate you. All of you, I appreciate. I love all you guys. Oh Lord, we might as well. We can look into it. We'll look into it. I may pick some of y'all's brains. I'll end up doing a video or live so I can get you all you quail done. I just haven't done quails. We have ducks and chickens and turkeys. We've done all that type of stuff. I've always seen them. I just haven't messed with them. 2 quail per person. Now is the meat, is it like everything tastes like chicken, right? Is it like a chicken taste? Like I don't like duck meat. Now I'll eat it, but I don't like duck meat. Now I'll eat their eggs and stuff like that, but I'm not big on their. What is it? We appreciate you elders tremendously. Culturally, it's a blessing. I won't ever dye my hair. I don't ever do anything like that. Culturally, elders, it's a blessing to get that stage because so many people are taken so early before they get that, and the knowledge and wisdom that elders have. I love it. When I was working in nursing, I'm always like, I loved my older folks. I just love them to pieces. And I'd pick their brain. Like, I know you're in here for something, but could you tell me what y'all do how'd y'all do through that? I was like that back then too. I just always have been. I just did. Oh, okay. Bear Trap. Hello from North Carolina. My old stomping grounds up there. I appreciate all of you. Let's see. I don't know how far back I am. Oh, yeah. TT1, we found Pickles. We found her fear. It was a baby deer coming up where her pond thing is way in the back. It's natural water. It's really, it's the swamp, but it doesn't look like that so much. She was she was hollering and running just quick as she could get it. Her little duck feet come to the house. Huckleberry was out there on the tractor laughing. And I was out there. I was like, you better run. It's going to get you. She was scared to death. She was running up to the house. Yeah, but that was her thing. Hey, Sarah. Everybody from MD, I appreciate you. Welcome. Thank you, MD. Mr. Creekmore himself. He's wonderful. I appreciate it. All of you being here, and welcome. Yes, PIA's back. She was off for a while, but she is back. Go up there and check her out. She's a little firecracker herself. I appreciate all of you, and I appreciate the links. Bye, fish sticks. And see, he probably left long ago because I'm behind. God, I'm sorry, guys. Really, I'm trying. I'm trying. And thank you, Miss Sharon, throwing all my stuff up. Miss Sharon's on it. I should put Miss Sharon up here because she would be, she wouldn't be behind like this. Hi, Owen. MD Creekmore from Florida. I appreciate you. Oh, I appreciate it. I do. It's hit and miss. And a lot of people and I'm always like, hey, you got things. If you're doing the things, go do the things. Adio. I mean, what are you looking for? I mean, I'm always about functional medical doctors. And it really, I wouldn't so much chase titles as much as the individual and look at what they offer, how they treat, I look at things like that. I don't chase labels for illnesses either. What is the body trying to tell you it needs? That's how I look at things. Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, I'll talk to MD all the time. He's probably over here lurking. I joke him. He'll pop up in here. I'm like, Hollywood, let me give you your moment. I'm just joking. I don't care if people, shout out and show him love when he comes in here. It's well deserved. Okay. What did Satan Hunter say? Or did I already get it? Oh, thank you. Yes. Sorry. Yeah. And I'm about functional. You can find functional medical doctors. You can find integrated medical doctors, and they're going to go the natural way first. They're going to look at the body as a whole. They're going to look at the root cause, which is, that's how I do medicine. What's the root cause? I'm not giving you something for symptoms. Let's heal what's going on, not suppress the symptoms. It's not healing anything. That's just making you comfortable while your body's still screaming, but you can't hear it anymore. That's my opinion. Do what's best for you, but read my disclaimer. That's how I look at things. So thank all y'all who are helping each other in the chat. Y'all do that all the time. I appreciate you looking out for each other. That's what it's about. We're going to need it. I know all you lone wolf people out here can't stay awake all the time. You will get sick, illnesses, injuries, stuff like that. Find your tribe. Find your tribe. Learn your region. Get back to the old ways, and you're going to be okay. Have that faith. Is just Josh in here still? Or is he way back up there? I know. I'm almost caught up, though. Oh, thank you, Miss Sharon. If you have not seen, I call him Daz. Is he in here? Or just put it up because I just love him. My Aussie guard in the kitchen, I give him shout outs all the time. Daz, he is my, that's my happy channel as well. Great person. Yeah. Hey, you are the company you keep, right? Oh, I say go ahead. Yardbirds, you're allowed to say what you want with stuff like that. And then if they come at you, just be like, that's my sense of humor. Y'all know I was just joking. See, you're good. Hey, Anthony, how are you? For a family of 4, butcher 10 quail. They reproduce very quick because that seems like a lot of birds real quick. I'm like, are we down now? Like that's it until they come back? I don't know. Yeah. Man, when we butcher our meat birds, and we're butchering 20 birds in a day, I can't eat chicken for like a week because we dip ours and pluck them. I can, and it's all day. I mean, we go from like 10 to 4:30 or something. That's hard work, but you need to have those skills. Ron McGows, MD sent you. Welcome from Texas. There's a lot of MD Creekmore people in here. I appreciate you. Welcome. I'm so glad to have you. I appreciate all of you guys. Sunday chat, we're just kind of laid back. We're talking about whatever. And I get over here and I'm behind in chat and I go squirrel and we just talk about, we're all over the place. We're all over the board on Sundays. Oh, see, I mean, I'm just being true to myself. At least I'm consistent. But I want to interact with, I want to know what y'all got to say. I appreciate it. Hey, Queen Essence, welcome. Glad everybody's here. Welcome. And any new people I have, first of all, thank you. I appreciate you. Is going to my videos and people that see things because I never know, especially because of what my area is on my channel here, is go to my videos and go to the bottom, my first one, and just kind of scan the titles and different things. Some of them I have to disguise a little bit because YouTube would get at me. And see if there's information in there that helps you because I have had, even the ones when I wasn't getting strikes or anything, I've had a lot of videos that were just gone. They just will remove them because they don't like that. Go through and you can go through there and see if there's anything I covered that may be helpful for you, somebody in your family, your tribe, something like that. And you're always welcome. Newbies, I always let people know you're welcome to email me. I may not get to you the first day because I get a ton of emails. I get a lot of emails, and I don't like to do quick little answers. I like to take my time and make sure I have time to answer. And if I can help, and if I can't help, I try to direct you to somebody that can help. If I need to clarify or help anything, and there's certain things I can't say on here that I can on emails a little bit more. But I'm glad to help. That's what I did this channel for. Let's see. Hopefully, Uncle Sam, how are you? Are you new? Coffee. Great video. I was listening to you earlier. I do. And a lot of it, because especially if I have a live plan, I'm like making sure I get everything I need to do that day so I can be on my lives. I'll listen to a lot of people. Well, I do that a lot anyways. I listen on my phone while I'm busy and I'm just not in there. Brenda Tate. I got a lot of MD Creekmore's people in here. I'm going to have to go holler at him when I get done. I appreciate you. Welcome. And big thanks to MD. I appreciate him always. He's been a help for me for such a long time. Just a great friend of mine. Look, I'm caught up. See? I'm caught up. Hey, Lisa. Good to see you. I think I found you as well. I think you came from MD, didn't you? From a long time ago. You've been with me a long time. I appreciate you. Hey, Aaron. Let's see what Aaron's got to say. There'll be no jobs for American truckers when they turn. Yeah. I got a bad feeling, and I just got a bad feeling. And I mean, you go where God leads and how you feel. I'm not saying supporting people. I have a sick feeling this is just a giant trap. They're going to J6 some people or something's going to happen. I don't know. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong about 90% of stuff I talk about on here. Now, thus far, no, we've been talking about things I can just say myself on this, just because on this platform where this voice is, that have come to pass. And we know what the good book says. There's a lot of things that are going to come to pass. Nobody's going to come and change it, save it, fix it, whatever. But, hey, Captain Carl. Oh, you're new, so thank you. I appreciate you. Hey, Cecilia girl. Good to see you. Oh, no. That's okay. I sit in the replay gang all the time when I go look at stuff. If you want to be involved in chat, it doesn't go up until tomorrow because YouTube holds mine and reviews my chat. But it's okay. I appreciate my replay gang as well. Exactly. And this is the thing. This is just I gotta code this, people. Okay, I just got a. If you get hit with certain charges and you cannot have certain accessories that you may need, okay, PPUs and stuff. I don't know. They're just something. Yeah, I don't have a good feeling about it, and I just kind of like don't. I'm big on. I say this. Y'all hear me say this. I'm like, don't take the bait. I mean, it's like a giant mousetrap, luring people down there. It's just how I feel, and I hope I'm wrong, but I just do. I just got a bad feeling about it. I appreciate you. Yep. It's gonna get crazy, guys. Learn the old ways. Learn survival for your regions. Talk to elders. Do heavy research on things. Hey, Sam, MD. I'm gonna have to get up with him. I appreciate him. Yeah, I was reading about different things. Hey, you know what, guys? I read about something, Satan Hunter. You know, the whole disease X thing. I was like, I got different feelings about what that is and everything. But I was listening to a spiritual thing the other day, and it was like the pale horse is coming with what they're saying, how they're trying to label it or make people feel about it. I don't know. I don't know. Tell them, Josh. I don't ask the YouTubey stuff. It's hard. I forget. And I just get in here and think. I don't think about it. Like, share, subscribe, help me beat the algorithm, all that. That's why I have Miss Sharon and people like Josh, because they will tell y'all in the chat. You're so funny, Yardbird. You're so funny. I'm wrong plenty. And I will try to make amends if I'm wrong. I'm sorry. Correct myself. Come do that. But I just got a bad feeling about it. And if you don't, then you pray for that discernment. Josh is always lurking. Josh is another one. Josh and I have been from the beginning before I had a channel. From the beginning. We're going to go down on that hill, right? But Josh is a great guy. Go check out his channel. Josh and I do tons of spiritual lives and all kinds of stuff, and we're all over the place too, because we just go with it. I have a great time working with him always. Go check his channel out. Everyone loves Josh's energy. Oh, and speaking of that, he has a live tonight over at Prepper Tribes, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and they always dig into all kinds of stuff and just get right to it. So go check him out. Lots of good people. Sometimes I just forget to get over here and give the shout outs, and I'll try to put it in my community tab. Yeah, definitely random and my spiritual sister over here, something. And I talk, and Josh and I, TT1 with lots of we've talked. I'm like, there's shifts coming. It goes through the different phases, and there's like a shift, and we'll see it. And I said, we're about to go into a shift. Something's going on. And here we are. It's only January. Thank God we made it through January. But my gosh, if January wasn't a whole year, the nonsense that went on, it just really is. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I was saying, I don't know if you were here early on, everything's going to pop off all at one time. It's going to be a domino effect. It's not going to be one thing. It's right here on our back door with the border. We got over there with the Red Dragon, Taiwan, the Middle East, Israel, UKR. I mean, it's everywhere. It's all going to have, absolutely. I appreciate my replay gang always. Just, you want to be part of that crowd too. Where's your sticker, right? You can't get away. Yardbirds, you've been with me for a long time. Oh yeah. I buy, we buy distilled water. If you drink just distilled water, it will strip everything out of you. You can get really sick if you just drink tons of distilled water. It can pull everything out of you. You have to be careful with that. But we buy distilled water because we use distilled water in our sinus rinses. We make our colloidal silver with distilled water. There's different things you can do, medicinal things you have to use. You have to use distilled water. There's different things. It's just, but there is a use for it. And now I keep saying I'm going to make something so you can make your own distilled water. How you do that? I think he said he was going to shop at Amazon. TT1, Josh, everybody get your boy. There's Tribe's channel if you don't know Prepper Tribe. And he's real raw and it's just what it is. But they chop up. I know. His energy is contagious, and him and I work very well together. I am so appreciative. I cannot say enough good about Josh either. But I appreciate all you guys. Yes, please armor up every day. Thank you, Saint Hunter. We talk about that and that prayer. Do that because it's coming. It's coming. It doesn't mean we need to be fearful. We don't need to be fearful. That's not of God. And if your knowledge is power and you're preparing and it's a certain lifestyle and you implement it and you have the things and you have your hard copies and learn the old ways, you're going to make it. Let's see. You got water in it? Oh. Do you if you have garlic oil, mullein oil, garlic oil that can be mixed or separate, you put those in there. That'll help no matter what you got going on. That's the only thing I've ever used. Ear infections, my kid, we didn't use antibiotics. Swimmer's ear, if you got inflammation, you can do stuff like that. You can also take, if you have an old, like a sock or something like that, and you can put larger coarse salt in there, and you heat that sock up with that salt. You lay it on that side of the ear that hurts. You lay on that. So that ear's down, and the salt will pull if it has any, water or infection, anything, it'll pull that out and help that. You can do ear candling too. People use that for different stuff. Be careful with that one. But I mean, if you need help or if you need something extra or whatever, you can email me. I don't mind that. A distiller. Is that what you're saying, Pilgrim? FJB, by the way. I can't talk to a Pilgrim without saying that. I'm going to have a big shirt. It's going to say FJB and it's going to say Pilgrim with a flag. Well, that's good. You can make your own too. Yeah, I was going to say you can buy them or make your own. The thing is, the pricing of the stuff like the copper wire and anything has gotten so expensive. You have to compare the prices, but yes, you can make your own. Yeah. I'm praying for them as well. That's a big thing about not running after labels, because people throw labels on things and all of a sudden they become fearful, and your body will follow what your mind and your mouth say because it doesn't know the difference. I'm like, okay, is it viral or is it bacterial? Let's identify that. Are we dealing with something viral? Okay, we support the immune system, we support the body, it will run its course, and we do stuff like that. Is it bacterial? Okay, we got to get something in here because it's a bacteria. I don't chase labels about things like that. But you're doing what's right, helping them out. And I'm not saying symptoms of things is our body trying to work. Fevers, our immune system's trying to kill off the virus or pathogen, whatever is in there, but they make us feel awful. Just don't always suppress your symptoms. Let them go as long as they're safe and as you can tolerate. Absolutely, Brenda. Yeah, biblical times. All the time. In Matthew, I tell people all the time. I'm like, Ezekiel 38, Psalms 83. There's different ones, and in Matthew, and that's just where we are. The one about, do I have it sitting here? No. The Back to Eden, that one. Is that the one you're talking about? Is that the last one I recommended? You see why I'm scattered. But it's good. It's a good reference book to go back to. The print is so small in that. If that's the one you're talking about, the one I have, it's really small and it's packed full of stuff. I recommend if there's certain elements or different things you have in there that you may like do quick reference little sticky pieces of paper or highlight or something so you can do a quick reference if you have to on that because it's a tremendous amount of information in a book. Um, um, welcome all you MD Creekmore people. I appreciate you. Thank you, MD, tremendously. He's a sweetheart. I mean, he seems gruff, but I mean, underneath it, like he is to me. I mean, he's just very nice. I appreciate him. He's no nonsense, and he is on it. You want to know kind of what's going on? He'll usually. I mean, I've lots of them from MD. I appreciate it. Let's see. Your shirt. Did you order a shirt? I'm still waiting. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. This battle with shirts. Dusty and D. They're coming. I've been checking. I've been checking and they're still in print. I'm having nothing but problems and I am sorry. They won some stuff, gosh, weeks and weeks ago. They're coming. I promise they're coming. And I am just having issues with Teespring. So I was like, I got to get these done really quick local. Is it quick? No, it's not. It's just what it is. Oh no. Your shirt. Did you order one? Which one did you order? Which one did you order? If you don't mind me asking, because I have one that it just flies off, and I want to see if it was the same one. He is. I mean, a lot of people think he's gruff. I just know how to take him and how he is. He's a great friend of mine. I don't see, but I mean, he's no nonsense. But I respect no nonsense. I'm pretty no nonsense about things. But I mean, he's on it. He knows. In his books, get his books. Those are the hard copies and different things. Absolutely. Hey, Pure Blood. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Yeah, tell them random. My ranch gang, y'all gotta listen to them. Because they do they'll tell you the YouTube stuff. I just sit here in this seat. I know, Dusty. I'm so sorry. It has come and it should be this week. Should be. I mean, I already got the proof and approved it and it's already in print, it's for stuff like that. But I mean, even with Teespring, I don't know what the change is with things went like way behind for what it was for even doing them online or doing them local. Everything. I mean, they have the supplies in there, but the way the time has changed tremendously. And I'll throw some extra stuff in there for y'all's weight. I did that in December. Was it in December for my 2-year thing? The honey shirt. That is my biggest selling shirt. Y'all don't know, y'all have new for me or wasn't here. I just made a comment, my kind of raw, straightforward nursing way comment was about honey. But that one, I sell a ton of that one. And shirts and hoodies is that honey shirt. I do. That's usually the ones people that do pick. Who knew it was going to come? It's just a quote I said. You drive safe, Pure Blood. I appreciate you being in here. All right, guys. I guess I'm going to wrap it up. Anything else y'all got going on, throw it down here. Great creators. If I didn't give you a shout out, because I've kind of been a little detached. I don't know if I schedule. I know Tribe and Josh going on at 8. I know that Coffee First does her stuff every day. Is it like 11:30? I'm so sorry. There's lots of different people going on. And I do check my community tab. I know they don't always come up. Like community tabs don't come up to me on my computer, but they do my phone. I have to go to that creator's channel, click on the community tab to see things. But I do put things in my community tab to, kind of push people. Hey, if this is going on or updates or stuff, you can do that. Or if it's something I can't talk about on here, I will put it in my community tab. It may have a link. Sometimes a lot of it comes from like, Instagram or it's articles and stuff. I'm like, I can't talk about this, but I need y'all to know about what's going on. Check that out. I appreciate all you guys, all you new people came in from MD or new subscribers. I appreciate you. Thank you so very much. Replay gang. I appreciate you all. Miss Sharon, all my mods. I appreciate you. I love all of you. I'm constantly praying for you. Those who had questions in here, seriously, send me emails. I will get to you. I will answer you. That's what I'm here for. This is my mission. I'm trying to help people out. Hey, Rip, where you been? We're ending. I thank y'all, all of you, so much. Y'all keep doing the things. Thank you, Josh. And make sure your focus is right. Don't take the bait of a bunch of nonsense, because I want everybody to be okay. What's coming is still coming, regardless of the things that look around us. And I will see you guys next time. I love all of you. Stay safe.